You know, when I'm fishing in the early summer, one of my very favorite ways to go is throw topwater, especially early in the morning. You can always get a bite early in the morning because there's those shallow fish that are still up there. They're usually active early. You know, and there's a lot of different topwater baits that you can choose from. I got several of them laid out here on the deck. First one's a buzz bait. You know, a buzz bait's a bait you can cover a lot of water with. It sits there and kind of gurgles in the water. You can fish it really fast, or you can slow it down and reel it really slow. It also gets a lot of big bites. This is a 3/8 ounce Strike King buzz bait. The other baits that I've got here right now is a frog. This right here is a popping perch. I've got it on an XML Bass frog rod. You can see the frog rod right there. This bait right here is a cupped bait. You can see the cupped lip of the bait. It actually works side to side or in real heavy cover. So if you're fishing around a lot of grass, logs, bushes, this bait can be a great option. When it works in the water, it'll go side to side, side to side. So you can hop, you know, as long as your twitch is right, it'll go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth the whole way. Oh, that's a good one. That fish just came so far. I mean, I see this just streak coming out. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Uh-oh, he's on a tree. I'm gonna tell you right now. Heck, I'm gonna have to go down there and get this guy. Look at that bait down in his mouth like that. And then I've got a popper. Now this bait right here is a bait that I can actually walk. It'll walk back and forth, or I can actually fish it slow and just pop it. It'll just bloop. And you see the cup lip on it. The bait will just bloop along. And it just depends on the mood of the fish. Sometimes they want it worked fast where you're working it side to side. Sometimes they want it skipped along real fast. And sometimes they just want bloop, bloop, bloop. And so any of those different ways can work. And probably the most versatile of them all is actually a sexy dog. And this bait right here, when you look at the bait, it's a cigar style bait. They've got a sexy dog and a sexy dog junior. This is actually a sexy dog right here. This bait, when it comes through the water, it works side to side, side to side. And you can make it go really fast or you can make it go really slow. As far as my setup goes, I've got it on an XML jerkbait topwater rod made by Cabela's. And the rod is critical because when you're using a topwater, you're jerking that rod, it'll wear your arm out. If you sit there and do a walking bait all day, you're jerking it, it can easily wear your wrist out. And so when you got the right rod, this rod's a really light rod, it's got the right tip action on it, and it's really easy to work that bait. That fish just ate it. What I did was there's a shade spot up under there, and I threw in that shade. That sucker just ate this bait. Get up here, I want to show you how he ate this thing. He totally bit it head first. Look at the bait. Strike King sexy dog. Topwater is one of the funnest ways to fish, no doubt about it. You can catch a lot of good fish on it, and it's the way I always start first thing in the morning.